GoPro footage released by Ukrainian forces showcases a successful flanking maneuver conducted by the 3rd Special Purpose Regiment. The operation resulted in the capture of a Russian defensive position on an undisclosed front. According to the footage source, an adjacent Ukrainian unit engaged the position with suppressive fire, enabling the Special Operations team to execute an undetected flank and seize the position from the rear. One Ukrainian soldier was reported wounded in the attack. Ukrainian soldiers successfully repelled an assault by Russian forces in the Kruglyukivka village, located in the Kharkiv region. The attack, which involved armored personnel carriers and infantry fighting vehicles, was met with fierce resistance. Ukrainian forces reportedly destroyed 2 Russian MT pounds and 1 infantry fighting vehicle, resulting in 5 Russian casualties and 1 wounded. The coordinated defense thwarted the enemy's advance, securing the area from further incursions. In the Kursk region, Ukrainian troops from the 36th Rear Admiral Mikhailo Belinsky Brigade, supported by adjacent units, repelled multiple attacks by Russian paratroopers. During the engagements, Ukrainian forces destroyed 4 BMD-2 infantry fighting vehicles and eliminated 17 Russian soldiers. The defense forces showcased tactical superiority, decisively countering the enemy's repeated attempts to advance. The Requiem Group unit of Ukraine's Special Operations Forces, SSO, released video summaries documenting their recent operations in the Kursk region. The footage showcases strikes on various enemy assets, including armored vehicles, anti-aircraft guns, a UAZ vehicle with a rocket launcher, a tractor-trailer tank, and a drone mounted on a quad bike. These operations, the ongoing effectiveness of Ukrainian special forces in degrading Russian military capabilities. Over the past 24 hours, the battlefield in Ukraine has witnessed 203 combat clashes, with heavy Russian offensives concentrated on the Pokrovsk and Kurikov fronts. Ukrainian forces successfully repelled 89 attacks in these areas, according to the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Russian casualties have been significant, with 1,390 soldiers killed or wounded, along with the loss of 6 tanks, 5 artillery systems, and 28 armored fighting vehicles. The situation on the Pokrovsk front has reached a critical point. Russian forces continue to press their offensive south of Pokrovsk, particularly targeting the settlements of Novy Trud and Dakinsky. Analysts warn that these maneuvers could position Russian troops just 6 kilometers from Pokrovsk, enabling them to attempt an encirclement of Ukrainian forces and prepare for a larger offensive toward Shevchenkov. Lieutenant Colonel Nazar Voloshin, a spokesperson for the Khortytsia Operational and Strategic Group, confirmed the loss of 2 Ukrainian positions and ongoing efforts to restore them. Ukrainian commanders have described the intensity of Russian attacks, up to 30 per day, and their significant advantage in manpower and artillery. The Institute for the Study of War (SW) reports that Russia has incurred nearly 3,000 troop losses in this area over the past 2 weeks. Despite these losses, the Russian command appears determined to capture Pokrovsk. Amid the challenges, Ukrainian forces continue to achieve significant tactical victories. Near Kruglyukivka in the Kharkiv region, soldiers of the 92nd Separate Assault Brigade, in coordination with other units, delivered a devastating blow to a Russian armored column. The operation resulted in the destruction of 8 enemy vehicles, including armored personnel carriers and infantry fighting Oleksandr Syrsky, commander-in-chief of Ukraine's armed forces, visited the Pokrovsk front to assess the situation and issue directives to strengthen defenses. The combat is extremely challenging. Russian forces are deploying all available resources to break our defenses, Syrsky said. He emphasized the need for unconventional strategies and consistent ammunition supplies to sustain the defense. Reports of increasing military collaboration between Russia and North Korea are drawing global attention. Russia has allegedly agreed to supply North Korea with MiG-29 and Su-27 fighter jets in exchange for North Korean troops to support its war efforts in Ukraine. Admiral Samuel Paparo, commander of the U.S. Indo-Pacific Command, revealed that North Korean forces are present in combat zones, likely in Kursk Oblast, although they have not yet engaged in active fighting. Earlier reports indicated North Korean fighter pilots trained on Russian aircraft in preparation for ground troop deployments. Ukrainian forces continue to push back against Russian advances. The 3rd Assault Brigade successfully destroyed a Russian TOS-1 heavy flamethrower system, along with multiple enemy vehicles, including trucks and UAZ utility vehicles. The FATOM unit, credited with these operations, also targeted Russian personnel with FPV drones, demonstrating the effectiveness of Ukrainian precision strikes. In a successful operation, Ukrainian defense forces destroyed a Russian Zoopark M1 counter battery radar. Reconnaissance UAVs from the 15th Artillery Reconnaissance Brigade Black Forest detected and guided the strike on the radar, which had been concealed near a forest belt. The radar was caught moving out of hiding and was struck while deployed to assist Russian artillery. Details about the timing and weapons used in the strike remain undisclosed.